Know something. Myself and other people have been under attack by only a few. Most people see what's going on and see it for what it is, but only a few people. I personally I think, lost a friendship with somebody I really liked, but we had a really good friendship over Paul Thorpe. Yeah, and the core following that they've got, and like I say, he has sent people over to attack our channels and comes over himself occasionally. Um, when he gets real sensitive. Now, I've tried to take the piss out of this as much as possible and tried to use the dry humour as much as I can and not take things too seriously. But as I speak, Vindicator's doing a live. And on that live, he's got a video up of Paul Thorpe and Richard Inman speaking. And this is a much more recent video. And I listened to what they were saying and I couldn't believe my ears. Because there's time now, plenty of time, for things to have cooled down. There's plenty of time for, if people were going to act like adults, regardless of how they feel about me or Vin or anybody else, in terms of each other, there's been plenty of time now for things to calm and cool. Especially as Rupert's offered nothing like in return. He's not fired shots in return, so it's not like there's a big war started. So, and considering Paul Thorpe's resignation video, he said that the thing that we needed was to be united. So I actually did expect at some point maybe that's where we might go. But no, what I saw in this video was Richard Inman literally calling everybody that wasn't with Advance, I think. That I could only assume that because he was just calling everybody FNATs. That was the only word that could come out of his mouth. FNATs, 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 FNATs. It's like he's gone crazy with the word. I wish he'd just come out and say Nazis because it's what he means. And Paul and Richard both participated in then trying to babyface, like but faux babyface, you know, like I forget what the word is, like straw man almost, but faux babyface, oh, Rupert Lowe. For a minute they pretended to be on his side, and I was like, oh, maybe we're getting somewhere here. They pretended to be on his side because they were setting him up for basically saying that, you can watch the video yourself, basically saying that he had Alzheimer's, and that they noticed that he was basically doddering and making mistakes and not himself. Right, so now we've gone from hating him and he's a Nazi to no, he's not. He's got Alzheimer's. That their diagnosis, by the way, and he is yeah, like a shadow of himself, and he's got a load of Nazis around him. That's what the problem is. Like, that's low. That's really low. The same guy that I saw a video today of Paul Thorpe's come up, and it was Paul Thorpe saying how Rupert was so good at this, so good at that, what he'd done in Parliament, blah, blah, blah. He couldn't have said more good things about Rupert. That was 2 months ago. So in 2 months, there's been such a decline. In fact, in 2 weeks, because 2 weeks ago, the thing that they were upset about was that Rupert Lowe hadn't joined their party. So in 2 weeks, he's gone from not joining their party but being brilliant to being doddering, Alzheimer's as well, and yeah, incapable and surrounded by Nazis that are controlling his life. I mean, talk about wanting your cake and eating it. So people want to come on here and moralize to me about division when Paul Thorpe's whole resignation post was about how the left had unified and the right hadn't, and he tried to blame it on all the wrong people. So he's now got a chance to unify, like put his money where his mouth is, and the first thing that they do is they smear again Rupert Lowe as a Nazi or a Nazi sympathizer or a doddering old man who's surrounded by Nazis. Those were the options I saw presented. I didn't see the whole video. So God knows what else it said. I didn't want to know, to be honest, because up till now I have done this a bit tongue in cheek. But bear in mind, they're not getting back. If they were having a go at me, different. If they're having a go at Vin, different. They could say what they want because we can, But when you're talking about political ramifications, everything you say has meaning. And all they're doing is trying to smear a man because they've got sour grapes. And people want to come on here and moralize to me about the videos that I'm making. I tried to make videos that took the piss out of it because other people were making videos that absolutely hate these guys. I was trying not to put hate into it. And I kept making the videos because people kept wanting more. But at the end of the day, I'm making this video because I'm absolutely disgusted in the low that they've gone to. And again, for the people that come and moralize to me about these men, like they're something special, they've just sat there and called an innocent man either a Nazi or a doddering old man with an illness, who's a shadow of himself. 2 weeks ago they wanted him in their party. It doesn't add up. The math doesn't add up. So you've got to concede at that point something's wrong with their point of view. They've changed something. So I am not going to be moralized to people. If you want to come on here and defend them, whatever, but you can't defend against what they've done tonight. What they've done tonight, or maybe that was last night. I'm not sure which, tonight or last night. When you see this, it won't make any difference anyway, because I'll probably delay it by a day, because I've got a demo tomorrow. I'm absolutely disgusted with what I've seen. And this is the first video where I can't do the tongue in cheek. I can't laugh because it was wrong. It was politically a cowardly smear move, and it was done very deliberately. And when Paul said the Alzheimer's, Richard jumped on it like a dog with a bone. Absolutely despicable. I even saw some of the people in the comments say how despicable it was, and it was. Despicable was the word. And I'm absolutely stunned, to be honest with you, that the people that you were, not you, but a lot of people were sticking up for as being the, what did Paul say? Oh, Rupert's a new Messiah. Well, who was the old Messiah, Paul? You, apparently, is what you were inferring. Well, guess what? The Messiah that you are would smear an innocent man, a man you know is innocent because you wanted him in your party, a man you wanted in politics, a man that you hounded to be in politics, and then you smear him the moment he comes in with stuff like that. You know that if that carries weight, that's a serious smear that could really end him before he even starts. And then you again post your resignation post literally the same day or the day before is about, we messed up because we weren't unified, and if we didn't get our shit together and get unified, then we would lose to the left. And then you instantly divide people and you instantly attack Rupert Lowe with a really bad political smear. And I'm the bad guy in this. It's unbelievable. People that want to continue making excuses for them, you do so, but I'm no longer replying to it in the comments. I don't need to. Their actions speak louder than any words I could ever make.